Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another meal prep video where I'm going to be showing you two different kinds of breakfast pitas. The first one that I'm going to be making is the bacon, egg white, and cheese breakfast pita. This one came out to a total of 4 smart points on my WW green. So I have a smaller Pyrex. It's smaller than the 13 by 9. I tried to get the dimensions. All I know is it's a 2.2 quart one. So I sprayed that with some nonstick cooking spray, and then I'm going to be adding in 16 ounces of liquid egg whites. While I'm getting the egg whites ready, I do have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. Even if my oven isn't to temperature, right when I'm done adding the seasonings, I just pop them in there. And then you will know when the egg whites are done because they will be firm to touch and there's no more liquid or anything like that in the pan. I'm seasoning my egg whites with Trader Joe's onion, salt, and pepper, but of course you can season your egg whites with whatever you have and whatever you would like. Some garlic powder or onion powder would also be really nice in this. And then I'm just going to whisk this together so the seasonings are nice and incorporated with the egg whites. And this is going to go in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until those egg whites are nice and firm. The bread I'm going to be using for my breakfast pitas is the Joseph's Pita Bread. I love these. I get them at Walmart, but I can't always find them. So when I do find them, I buy quite a few packs and then store them in my freezer. I forgot to take these out ahead of time, so they are still frozen. I'm going to wrap these up in some foil, and these are going to go in the oven along with the egg whites until they are thawed out completely.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until
the egg whites are done and out of the oven. I let them cool off completely. So now I'm going to be dividing this into 5 equal servings.
every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors.
Now I have all my Joseph's pita wraps laid out. I like to do this in almost an assembly line. It makes things just a lot more easier. So I'm going to place 1 sliver, if you will, I don't really know what to call that, but a piece of the egg whites on each of the pitas.
Too deep in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever, driving in your mom's
I'm going to be taking 2 slices of this fully cooked bacon by Great Value. I get that at Walmart. I'm going to add 2 slices into each pita right on top of those egg whites. I love this bacon. I tell you guys that in almost video that I use this in. This bacon's already fully cooked. You don't have to cook it. This will cook in the air fryer though when I go to reheat these, so it'll get that bacon nice and crispy. So I'm going to add it just as is.
too deep.
For my cheese, I'm going to be using Sargento's reduced fat pepper jack slices. It's 2 smart points for the whole slice. I only wanted to spend 1 smart point on cheese though, so I'm using a half a slice for 1 smart point. If you wanted to use the whole slice, by all means, just go ahead and adjust the points for that.
Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on loose strings, unable to bend. I never listened, trying to prove it, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we could.
Here's what they look like once you have all of the ingredients in them. These are so easy to meal prep, you guys. If you're in a time crunch or you just don't want to meal prep, this is a great option. These came out to 4 points each, and to reheat them, all I did was put them in the air fryer for a few minutes on each side at 375 degrees, and you have a super quick and easy breakfast.
Every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters.
The second type of breakfast pita that I'm going to be showing you guys is for a chicken sausage, egg white, and bell pepper one. This came out to 4 smart points as well. So I'm doing the same thing with the egg whites. I took my little Pyrex and I sprayed it with some nonstick cooking spray, and then I'm adding 16 ounces of liquid egg whites to that. I'm going to season these egg whites up with some pepper, some more of that Trader Joe's onion salt, but to these I'm also going to be adding in Trader Joe's fire roasted bell peppers and onions, and this is their frozen kind. I added in about half of that bag. The egg whites and bell peppers took a lot longer than I anticipated. I originally put them in the oven for about 20 minutes, but after looking at them, I had to add an additional 25 minutes. So in total, it took about 45 minutes to cook all the way through. Here's that egg white bake out of the oven. Just as I did with the other one, I'm going to let this cool completely before dividing it into 5 equal servings. I'm going to take those same Joseph's pita wraps and using it for these ones as well. I'm going to take 5 and just place them right there out on my counter, and I actually remembered to take these out of my freezer the morning that I decided to meal prep, so I didn't have to thaw these in the oven when the egg whites were cooking. The cheese I decided to use for these ones is going to be the Laughing Cow Creamy Spicy Pepper Jack. These are actually pretty spicy. 1 wedge is 1 smart point, so I'm going to spread 1 wedge out onto each pita.
I'm feeling way too low to start this night, but I wanna get to your bash. Last night you tried to make me angry, yeah, but this time I get you mad. Oh, don't need apologies enough for this. I'm burning for you. Can't get enough of the weekend.
Now I'm going to go ahead and add 1 slice of that egg white bell pepper bake to each pita, and I did let these cool completely. If you don't, you might have like a soggier pita, which you're trying to avoid doing this. So let it cool off completely and then go ahead and add a slice to each pita.
Can't get enough of the weekend. Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun. Oh no.
The chicken sausage that I'm using are the ones that I get from Trader Joe's. They're Trader Joe's breakfast chicken sausage. You can have 2 links for 1 smart point, so I went ahead and cooked these up the morning of, and then I cut them all in half. That way they laid nicer out on the pitas. Once you have all of your ingredients inside of your pitas, you can go ahead and close these up. I really like the addition of the Laughing Cow on these ones because the Laughing Cow acted almost like a glue, so they stayed together really well. And to reheat these, I'm going to do the same things as I did with the bacon ones. I'll be popping them in the air fryer at 375 for a few minutes on each side until that pita is nice and crispy. So these ones came out to 4 smart points as well. That's it for this video, you guys. If you happen to make these, definitely tag me on Instagram. I would love to see them. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!